welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing any of my videos, my name is Bwandungi. Today we are going to be talking about writer's block. And I know the subject is belabored, but guess what? We're still going to talk about it and see if we can find ways I think can help me and ways that I think can help you in overcoming this. Apparently it's a myth. From the title of this video, I have called writer's block a cancer for a story. If you have never heard of writer's block, good for you. For many of us, writer's block means that we're working on a project and for one reason or another, we can't seem to get back the juice for writing. The project has stalled, you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where your story is supposed to go, and so you can't write, you can't put anything to paper. And it can be debilitating for your project. So I wanted to start with what causes writer's block. I found that for me, writer's block is when I am plagued with doubt. When I look at the thing that I'm writing, and I think about my readers' expectations and I wonder if this will meet them. And I wonder about my own expectations and whether I'm meeting my expectations with this particular writing project. With all that doubt clouding my mind, all of a sudden I can't find the words to use, I don't know what I'm going to say, the story doesn't seem to be going in the direction that seems, it's very frustrating. The process of writing is a difficult one because you are trying to write from somewhere inside. You are essentially giving birth to something that was not there before. You are creating something brand new from inside of you. And that is a challenging thing to do. But the very nature of writing involves uncertainty, a willingness to experiment, and it is challenging. And that is okay. That is what we have chosen to do. So here we are. A lot of times for many of us, writing is a mentally challenging exercise. You are using your brain constantly, you deplete your energy resources. There are two things that you must not do when you are experiencing writer's block. The very first one is don't wait for inspiration. The second thing, abandon any notion of perfection and just write the story that is on your heart, that is in your mind, that's waiting to come out. I have 4 practical do's that you can do in order to get your writing mojo back. The first one is to go and do something creative. Pottery class, write a piece of music, figure out a new recipe, draw, paint. The second tip is to free write. I found that a great way to do that, and I think I've mentioned this before, is to use story prompts. You find a story prompt and you just write. Or you have an experience in your day and you just write about it. And it gives you the chance to engage your mind on something else other than your story, which if it has stalled can be very frustrating. And you know, we don't like frustrating things, we tend to avoid them. So it is important for you to be able to look at your work with loving eyes. The third tip is to move your body. Go for a walk, go swimming, go through your yoga routines. Do some kind of physical exercise to get the blood pumping in your veins. Your brain uses a lot of energy when you're writing, and it needs some oxygen, some oxygenation, some fresh new blood in order to get the juices running again. So go ahead, go walk, we'll see you later. The fourth tip that I have for you is to remove any distractions. For me, the distraction is Netflix. I could stay on Netflix all day if time permitted it and if I was watching something interesting. It's very distracting for me because I love stories, even stories that are told on TV. So it is important to think about the space in which you are writing and how you can remove distractions. Another thing that distracts me is nature, because when I'm out in it, I just want to experience, commune with the trees and watch the butterflies and listen to the birds. I can't write outside. That will never happen. So it would be important for me to be in a quiet, organized space in order for me to do my work. So those are the 4 tips that I have for you to remove your writer's block. And for each one of us, it is different. But the one quote that I found really inspirational that I would like to share with you is that you can only remove writer's block by writing. So get to it. I know this video was really short, but I wanted to just give you something for this week. I have been thinking about writer's block and what it has done for so many of my writing projects that are sitting on my computer, collecting dust. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. The animation here will show you how. Don't forget to click that notification bell button so every time I upload a new video, you get a notification. And if you have any tips about writer's block, ways that you have overcome it that you would like to share, please go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. And I will have a few links to some conversations that I saw online that were very interesting regarding writer's block in the section below, especially the one about writer's block being a myth. I found that to be fascinating. And I found her thoughts to be quite fascinating, especially thinking that what is happening to me regarding writer's block is just something that is in my head. I will see you all next week. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!